Hi guys. Okay, so this is an updated room tour. Let's see what we get. I don't know if it's going to be too dark. I'm not sure, but I'll come up close to things. So this is an updated one. So all the information about the bins and all that stuff is in the original video. And I'll try and link it below. This is how I hang my rulers. I wanted to give you an updated room tour because this right here is new. So this is a cabinet from Amazon, and I love it. It was like a perfect spot, and since you know how much I love jelly rolls, this is perfect for me. So, and it holds, let me show you. So it holds a lot. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So it holds 8 right here, and then I'm pretty sure you can add more, even like stack them the other way, so on top. But yeah, it holds 8, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 8 and 8 without stacking, and all the way down 8 shelves. So perfect. Love it. So I'm going to just do an overall pan of the room again. Now remember, I do Project Life, which is a form of scrapbooking, and that's what all those albums are. I also did at one point Traveler's Notebooks, and I love that. These are all my quilts that I've made. I have done, I think, 3 quilt parades, and I have a ton more to do. So it goes all the way up. These are my quilts. I am not getting rid of them. I am not donating them. I am not selling them. They are mine. So yes, I am keeping them. These are my travel Jukies. The one on the left is my travel one, and it's a straight stitch. The one on the right I take with me when I applique with my mom, because that is an applique machine for me, because it has the buttonhole stitch and all that stuff. So these are the scrapbook albums. This is out of place, but that's okay. And then I have on this side the rest of the rulers, and then I also have all of the Lori Holt shapes. Those shapes that she sells. Yeah, so I have pretty much all of them. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pan this, and then I'm going to stop the video, and then I am going, and this is tempered glass. It will not break. It is my husband DIY'd my whole sewing cutting table. It's our old sliding glass door windows, and so he custom built this for me. And like I said, all the information is the other one. I'm just showing you the updated, which is the jelly rolls. It is so fun to have them in their own spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the video, and then I'm going to clear off this top, and then I'll show you the fabric on top. Okay, so this is what it looks like when there's nothing on top. I left that on there, my featherweight. And no, I am not going to get rid of my fabric. I am not donating it, giving it away. I am keeping all my fabric. I know, good girl woman, you have so much, you should just give it away. No, 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 no. I use my fabric, and when I make quilts, I use one whole container full of fat quarters. And so this up here are my pre-cuts. Down here are all my yardage. So that is completely full down there also. And yeah. Let me go around. So my layer cakes are all right there in the middle, and then all my jelly rolls turn packs are in this area. And again, yardage. And then I have the Las Vegas rolls by So Yeah, yardage. Then I have the Bear Creek Quilting, all those ones, the hauls I do with the subscription, with the grunge. Yep, so that's what that is. So yeah, and then my featherweight. And like I said, this is the jelly roll area. And those are the cross stitches I've done on the wall. I've done 3 of them so far. And the diamond paintings are what my husband and I do together. There's a better view of the rulers. I am a Creative Grids girl. And Lori Holt, I did buy a few of hers. And these are all my fat quarter bundles. I like working with collections, just like my project life. I love collections. It tends to be a little easier for me that way. So, and all the bins I explained in the video where they're from. They're from Target. These are all my quilts. Alright guys, so yeah, so I usually cut right here, and then behind me is where I iron. So yeah, updated room tour. Bye guys. Okay, so this is my updated room. This is where I usually, you know, where I'm usually at when I was beading and when I was doing my 3D projects and stuff. So this was my bedroom nook, right? But then my husband had a stroke, and so we have changed this into the, trying to see what Talon's trying to do. We have changed this into my quilting area. This is where I sit down and quilt. This is, if you remember correctly, well, if you remember my other videos, if you've been with me a while, you know that I quilted on the kitchen table so the puppies could sleep and be with me. I always quilted when my husband was at work. Well, now that he's here full time, you know, he's disabled, we decided that it would be easier for me to sew here. And because this is the new sewing machine I got when in June. It was going to be here when we got back from vacation, but my husband collapsed. And so, but this was actually going to be somewhere else, and I don't remember what the plan was, but now it's in the bedroom here. That way I quilt when he's in bed and he watches TV here. And the puppies are, let me see if I can show them to you. These are just 2 of them. That's 2 of them. And the other one, you'll see, she's at my foot, and the other one's with Tim in the kitchen. Anyways, so this has now become where I quilt, and I'm perfectly happy with it. I love it. It's a cute setup for me. Let me show you my little, I love stickers, you guys. I'm an 80s girl. If you watch my Temu and all that stuff, then you know that I ended up, sorry, I'm holding the camera, and I'm gonna let Talon out. There she goes. Okay. So yeah, so this is where I quilt now, and I love it. So I still have my beading and stuff, so if I am inclined to do it, I'm going to see if I turn off the light what will happen. Let me see what will happen. Okay, it's a little bit better. Now you can see it a little bit better. And it's still, we don't have the 2 ramps anymore, nor do we have the extension in here anymore for the bed. So we used to have the extension and the 2 ramps and everything else, but with my husband, he came home in a wheelchair, and so that was not going to work out for us, having the extension and 2 ramps and everything else. So now we just have 1 ramp. And yeah, so pretty fun, you guys. This is where I quilt, and then this is where I iron if I want, or I go to the big ironing board, the big one. Here you can see my shadow. It's going to be, what is that? If you see your shadow, there's like 6 more weeks of spring or something. So there's my shadow, or winter. Yeah, there's still going to be winter. Anyways, that's it, you guys. So happy camper. This is where I love to sit. And then we have the main TV right here, but then I also have a TV facing, I don't want to show you because there's just, it's not presentable with puppies. And so yeah, so there's 2 TVs on the wall, one for me and one for him, if that's what we so choose. So all right, guys, what do you guys think? So cute, right? I love it. This is my, what is this one? This one is this is my fourth craft room. So you guys, we'll see the 5th one in a little bit. All right, guys, take care. Bye. Okay, so this is my overflow room. This is considered the 5th craft room. And so I'll show it to you. This is just a corner of the room because we have a king-size bed in here. And so this is for, like, it's a guest bedroom, I guess, if you want to say that. Whoever wants to spend the night here. My son, you know, during the holidays will stay. So we always like to keep the bed here for that reason. And I don't need the whole room. I already have 4 other rooms. I'm okay. So this is my overflow room. This is down below our single fat quarters. I've been doing this quilting for 17 years. I took a 5-year break, and when I first started, I was buying everything. You know how we tend to do that when we find a craft we love. Well, I was buying a lot of single fat quarters, and you don't really do much with single fat quarters from what you know, now to what I do now. I do collections. I love collections. So yeah, I'll turn the light off a little bit and that way you can see. But this is my overflow with the solids. So this is more for like my backings and my backgrounds. So this is what I use this for. This is mainly from like M&L, you know, when I do my hauls from M&L. And then this up here is my cross stitch. These are all my cross stitches. I still have, I think, another 15 in my other room to video. I haven't gotten to do any more of those, but this is all my cross stitch that they're all new and I haven't done yet. This is how I store my scraps. I go by color. So there's the black, there's the yellow and orange, pink and red, and then the blues, the greens, and the purples. And in these baskets up here, I have my, what do you call them? Sheet protectors. And I also have my foundation paper piecing stuff in those little baskets up there also. I have my books that, quilting books. Yeah, and then these are all patterns that I am enjoying patterns, you guys. Patterns are my life right now. I cannot get enough of them. So yeah, and then this is just a little bit of, these are my scraps that are more of the projects I've done and overflow. So I will more than likely at the end of the year put that at the scrap pile with our guild, and that's pretty cool, you know, so that way maybe someone else can use some of that. And the reason I don't get rid of it now is because I applique. I applique with my mom, and we use all our scraps for applique. So I don't want to tear into new fat quarters and things like that. These are my whips. I'm trying to sell that sewing machine back there. It's an embroidery machine. Yeah, no one wants an embroidery machine. And it's a Janome. And these are my whips. The red one, and I'll point with my foot. Those 2 down there are empty, but the rest of them all have projects in them. And yeah, they're all whips, so they're somewhat started. Yeah, and cut. So a lot of these are cut and just need to be used or put together. Well, not used, put together. So my patterns, you guys, I love them, but this is how I store them. This is how, so I have Robin Pickens and Layla Boutique. So Quilt Factory, Doug Lico. So I have all of them labeled. So this is what they look like. And I use the Project Life, what are they called? Dividers. Project Life dividers, which are these things. Let me show you real quick. Which are these things. And that's how I divide them, because I have so many of these and I don't actually use them in my Project Life. So I use them here. And you just cut the bottoms off because they're 12 by 12s. Well, these are not 12 by 12 albums. And so, you know, then I have all of these. I love patterns, you guys. All of this one is all of Cozy Quilts, and there's just so many of them. I love it. And then you have like the randoms, which are really fun ones, but they're only singles. Cluck Cluck Sew, I have a lot. Lori Holt, the Quilt Seeds, and then like this one is the Fat Quarter Shop. All of those, and yeah. So anyways, this is the overflow room, and you know what? This is my house, and I don't care. It's my house. I pay the mortgage, so we're good. use every space that's yours. I have no kids at home, and yeah, so my kids will do everything they can not to live at home. So I'm okay. Let me see if I turn off the light if you can see this up here. So these are I did a haul with these kits that I got, the ones over here on this side, and from that show we went to in Monterey. And yeah, so that's all the kits where I put them, and then this is for like the paper piecing and foundation piecing. Is that foundation paper piecing, all that stuff. So yeah, so that's where I have those at. So that way they don't get munched. And yeah, that's it, you guys. So this is yeah, this is fun. You know what? Enjoy life. Enjoy your house. Enjoy your time. So we only get one life. Live it. All right, guys. Bye.